Not a fan of what I'm seeing here. Fine, I'll go back to this and my bonnet. And just in case. Because never know when the game's gonna crash.
Please, help me.
Who did this to you?
Legion caught me. Said this was the penalty for drug runners. Please, let me down.
You're smuggling drugs?
Please, for the love of God, let me down. No.
Yeah, because this isn't looking sketch. Cottonwood Cove. And I see a little house.
What business have you in Cottonwood Cove, outsider?
Legion. Show mark of Caesar. I was invited.
You wear the mark of Caesar.
I've heard Caesar and Caesar. Which is it?
Waiting for. You may continue, but be warned. Mark or no, we will not tolerate aggressive action by visitors in the camp.
I'm on a diplomatic mission. Me and my bonnet. But do y'all have a bed that I could just rest at for a minute? That's all I'm asking. I just need a bed or a doctor.
I wait.
Nope. Nope. Caesar's Legion, Kaiser's Legion, whatever it is. Okay. Let me also check the data. Ah, the Legionnaires. It's time to talk.
Awe. Awe. Are you ready to head upriver?
Who are you?
I am Cursar Lucullus, and my orders are to escort you to the Legion's camp at Fortification Hill. Are you ready to go?
What'll happen at the fort?
You'll be meeting face to face with the mighty Caesar himself, founder of the Legion, conqueror of 86 tribes. To my knowledge, this is the first time Caesar has ever summoned one of the dissolute to see him. That it would be a woman is even more surprising.
Who are you calling it dissolute?
All who are not Legion are dissolute. They live in squalor, unrestrained by morality, lacking moderation, temper, and self-control. Their very existence is a blight on the common good. Even worse are the profligates, the subtype of dissolute one finds this side of the river. They hold themselves to be civilized, when in fact they are corrupt and self-interested. The truth will be made clear to them soon enough.
What have I done to earn this honor?
You'd know better than I would, but you must be remarkable for Caesar to take such an interest.
I'm ready to travel.
The trip will take a few hours. Take your place on the boat. By order of Caesar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish all banned items.
Sure, I agree to disarm.
Your belongings will be returned to you when you leave. Awe.
Oh, okay, I see. I have to get Caesar's favor. And then I'll be able to go. Alright, and guys, ad coming up in a minute 20. So be prepared.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
So I finally get to meet the courier who's accomplished so much in so little time. That's why I summoned you here, right? I mean, a man nearly kills you, and your response is to track him across the breadth of the Mojave.
Danny says hi.
You arrive on the street and waltz into the Lucky 38 like someone left you a key under the doormat. You visit the tops, and next thing you know, the head of the chairman is fleeing the strip like a whimpering little pup. When you set your mind to something, you get results. I like that. The question is, are you ready to get started?
Where we're looking to start.
The time is fast approaching when my legion will assault the Great Dam and invade the West. Before that happens, I want Mr. House knocked out of the game. A quick 1-2 punch, with you doing the punching.
How do you know so much about me?
I have eyes and ears everywhere. It behooves me not to invade the West blind and deaf. It hasn't been hard to track your progress. It's not as though you've been keeping a low profile.
Just let me deal with Benny and I'll be on my way.
Benny is my prisoner. You don't deal with him unless you've dealt with me. Don't worry. You'll get the platinum chip he was carrying, and then you'll use it like I tell you to.
What are you saying I have to do?
Down the hill, at the west edge of camp, is an old building. It was here when the fort was taken in 2277. Inside the building is a hatch, and inside that hatch are 2 steel doors that bear the sigil of the Lucky 38 Casino. Now that same sigil is on the platinum chip Benny was carrying when we captured him. Isn't that interesting? Even more interesting, there's a slot about the same size as the chip on the console that opens the hatch. So you know what I think? I think the platinum chip opens those doors. Doors that can't be pried open, or drilled open, or blasted open. Because all that, I tried.
And once I'm
I want
inside,
you to destroy whatever you find in there. And then I want you to come back here and tell me about it. So go to the building and take this fucking platinum chip with you. My legionaries will meet you there, with your weapons and equipment. Talk to Benny on your way out. He knows I'm going to let you decide how he dies. Maybe you want to remind him.
Benny, how the tables have turned.
Our way, true to Kaiser.
Again, is it Caesar or Caesar? Like, this is where I don't know. Where is Benny?
Caesar has permitted your weapons to be returned to you while you serve him.
All right.
Caesar has put a lot of trust in you. Be worth it.
Alrighty, let's see here. Activate broken terminal. It's pointless. Broken terminal.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man. Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
Okay, I think I'm just missing something. Oh, wait. It's probably... Yep. Activate console. Once quietly powered by some unknown source, there is a round slot in the console about the size of a large poker chip. Leave the console alone. You know, for right now, I'm going to leave it alone. You know what? Screw it. We're doing it. Insert platinum chip into slot. Go down to the vault. Whoa. Items, apparel, radiation suit.
Well, you're here ahead of schedule. I suppose it's just as well. This is where I wanted you to end up after all. I knew I could rely on Caesar to give you back the platinum chip.
What makes you think Caesar gave me the chip? You wanted me to come down here?
That's rather obvious, isn't it? The platinum chip is a data storage device. I need you to manually upload the data from the chip to the facility's primary computer. There's a terminal at the other end of this facility. There's a complication. While I can broadcast to this screen, I can't control any of the facility's systems. That means I can't deactivate its security bots, most of which appear to be active according to the status board I'm looking at.
What will you do with the Securitrons?
My army will do what an army does best: defend territory from invaders and maintain order.
What was that you said about security systems?
The same equipment failure that prevents me from remotely operating this facility seems to have activated its security robots and turrets. There's a security room near the base of the stairs. Perhaps you can deactivate them yourself.
Let's see what happens.
I like to think you have enough sense to do the right thing. The rewards for doing so are immense, as are the punishments for not doing so.
Default status terminal. Turret status. Active. Sentry bot status. Okay, they're on standby.
Attention. This
Oh, okay. This is where for weapons. Let's go with... Where's my... Yep, we'll go plasma pistol. Because I'm thinking plasma against the machines will do a lot of good. Okay, let's...
is now a combat zone. You may suffer harm up to and including death if you remain in the area. This note is required by law.
There we go. I'll take the energy cell. Open door. At this point, I'm looking for like Radaway or something. Because yeah, I'm going to be exposed to quite a bit of radiation.
Law-abiding citizens, please leave the area.
Armor condition is dangerously low. Oh, what is my stats right now? Items. Oh, that might be why. Okay, because if my... Yeah, my radiation suit is damaged. Ah, man, this might not be a good time to do this. I'm taking energy cells.
Do not be alarmed. Order will be restored soon. Continued resistance is unlawful.
My radiation levels increase. I'm taking an energy cell.
Scanning.
Energy cell.
Hostiles. Do not be alarmed. Warning.
Alright, we'll take those energy cells. Open the door. Okay, radiation is starting to now affect.
Please take cover until the danger.
Energy cell. Whoa. Ah, okay, you're hiding in the corner. Okay. Insert Platinum Chip, Mark II, upgrade software. You in what army? Yeah. Actually, before I leave, I'm guessing I get more radiation. Okay, guess it's time for me to leave. Time to run! For me, the main plan is I wanted to get rid of the Caesar's Legion. Okay, so now I gotta talk to House here.
Your work here is done. Return to the Lucky 38 so we can discuss next steps. You have a very bright future ahead of you. Thanks to your actions today, so does the rest of mankind.
Okay, good to know. Okay. Okay. Items, because I'm going to guess that Caesar's Legion is going to try to kill me. We do healing powder. Purified water. Yeah. I am very confident in that. So I'm gonna save again because yeah, I don't want to work with Caesar's Legion. Like that's a huge no.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories.
You've carried out Caesar's will, but I must confiscate your equipment again.
Keep holdout weapons? Sure, here you go.
You're free to leave.
About the burned man again.
Okay. So I'm gonna look at data. World map. Okay, so it's basically telling me to go back to New Vegas. Which I will fast travel there. Hopefully. Equipment restored. Cool.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
Enter the strip. My guess is I go into Lucky 38. Then the game crashes. Let me save again, just for safety.
Where to, partner?
Let's go to the president. Sorry, not president of Penthouse, because that's where I think I gotta go to talk to Mr. House.
Enjoy all the Vegas Strip has to offer.
I take it you've come to deliver the platinum chip?
I have some questions to ask first.
I'll be happy to satisfy your every curiosity once the platinum chip has been delivered.
Okay, we're gonna do a give him the chip.
Such a small thing, isn't it? And yet so capacious, so very dear. Decades of hiring salvagers out west to search for this little relic in the ruins of a place called Sunnyvale. Back then, anyway. That's where the chip was printed, on October 22nd, 2077. It was to have been hand-delivered to me here at the Lucky 38 the next day. But the bombs fell first. Suffice it to say, the delivery was never made.
What does the chip do exactly?
Yes, so far as you've seen, all it does is change the picture on the Securitron's face screens from policemen to soldiers. But as you'll see, some things are more easily shown than told. Take the elevator all the way down to the bottom level, and you'll see what I mean. Don't worry, you'll like what you see. We have much to accomplish, you and I. Step closer to the demonstration area, if you would. I expect you're well familiar with my Securitrons by now. The titanium alloy housing that protects its electronic core deflects small arms and shrapnel easily enough. Its X-25 Gatling laser, produced to spec by Glassinghouse Inc., is deadly against soft targets at medium range. And for close-range suppression or crowd control, the Securitron is armed with a 9mm submachine gun. All of this you probably already knew. What you did not know is that these are the Securitron's secondary weapons. All this time, my Securitrons have had to get by running the Mark I operating system, which lacked software drivers for their primary weapons. Today, with the delivery of the Platinum chip, all that changes. Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher gives the Securitron the ability to engage ground and air targets at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G-28 grenade launcher ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagements. The software upgrade also includes drivers for the Securitron's highly sophisticated on-board auto-repair systems. Altogether, the Mark II software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. The city of New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. Return to the penthouse now. We have much to discuss. Trips to the basement are rarely so educational, don't you think? I've since broadcast the upgrade to every Securitron in range of my transmitters, and I must say, it's causing quite a stir down on the strip.
Ooh. House always wins one. What happens next?
The foundation is laid. My Securitrons on the strip are upgraded, and those at the fort ready for action. Now it's just a matter of adjusting the attitudes of some lesser groups while we wait for Caesar's Legion to attack Hoover Dam.
So what's the next step?
Outside New Vegas, at what was once called Nellis Air Force Base, resides an unusual tribe known as the Boomers. They are, shall we say, aggressively reclusive. They have several howitzers they fire at anyone who dares approach the base. Artillery of this sort has a range of several miles. If it's going to fire on Hoover Dam, I want it firing at my targets. If not, then I want to make sure that the Boomers don't sign similar treaties to fire their guns in support of the NCR or Caesar's Legion.
I've done enough work for you for the moment.
I offer many benefits, but vacation...
I'll make sure the Boomers support the right side.
Use extreme caution when approaching the base. Their firepower is considerable. Recently, one of my roaming Securitrons observed a man near the base studying the pattern of its artillery fire. Maybe he's learned something.
Okay, I'm gonna level up and call that it for the night because I think I made a lot of progress. Let's go through. Do some science. Do some medicine. And do the last on to energy weapons. I'm going to make a new save just for this one. But yeah, so I think that is where I'm going to call it for the night, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see the full video, you guys can go ahead and check it over on my Twitch channel. But again, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will catch you guys next time.